one thing that was cool about the episode before you, I was talking to Ahan. He just from Helix, and he just got back from Taiwan. So not Latin America, but Taiwan. And but he was just saying how, and oh my gosh, you probably could resonate with this, but even on vacation, my little fintech nerd brain will, experience another culture and just kind of be like, ooh, fintech could have been helpful in this moment. Fintech could have been good here. And, you're like seeing where there's still holes somewhere else. And trust me, I mean, America has its own holes in its system. But just seeing it in other places and thinking how you could change other people's lives too here in these different ways.
So it's funny that you say that because, as you know, on the side, I work at This Week in FinTech, and we actually did our company retreat last year in Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
And we were there at the end of the month. It was September 30th. And when we were driving into town, I saw all these people lined up outside a Mexican bank. And I remember, my first thought was, oh my God, is there a run on the banks?
I know, people are standing outside.
Hold on. First of all, the last time, I can't even tell you, I actually think I was cashing bonds for my 30th birthday. It was the last time that I walked into
stood in a bank.
Yeah, because I had to. Maybe we should build the app for that. But anyway, I asked that question out loud, and someone just looked at probably their iPhone and said, oh no, it's the last day of the month. People are getting their paychecks. They're getting paid. And I was like, oh my goodness. I was a lifeguard in high school too. And I would have to go pick up my check from the pool every 2 weeks. And I was getting I don't know, $7 an hour.
Yeah.
Fun times. But it's wow, even that, I remember how horrible that was and how quickly that changed, right? And now it's direct deposit, boom, into my bank account. I don't even think on payday. I just get a fun little email alert, you've been paid. But it occurred to me wow, that hasn't even happened yet for some of these people here in Mexico. Who's working on that? What are we doing to fix that? And so it's been fun. Through my role, I've met a lot of cool founders. I met the team at Nomad Global. They're doing awesome stuff in Brazil. And they've even got this cool Nomad Global lounge at the Sao Paulo airport. But their product is basically, very, very cool.
Yeah, lounge at the airport?
I know.
They must be doing something right.
They are. They definitely are. So really cool. The idea, the name Nomad Global is there's a lot of people in Brazil. They travel. They want access to US dollars as well. And they want a better financial, app and life. And so they're making that possible through their product, which is really, really cool. So I think we're going to see a lot more, particularly out of Brazil. I know that their central bank is really heavily involved in working with them on Pix to do instant transfers and payments. So I think that's definitely LATAM as a whole, but Brazil in particular, market to watch.
Ooh, okay. Well, you heard it here. You heard it here first. Brazil, the market to watch. What do you think is? I feel like you did a great job of kind of breaking down for us the unique opportunity that is Latin America. And it is crazy to think back at the days of, it didn't happen for too long for me, but even just my first job, getting my paycheck, being woohoo, but not really getting to use that money until I physically drove to an ATM and deposited it into my bank account. And now my SoFi account is just split into, I don't even think about it. It's just soup, and it, I'm oh great, my emergency fund, my savings, my spending money is all separate, my investings, and anyways, we want to bring that to everyone.
I think we take that for granted a little bit.
My God, are you kidding? Yeah, for sure. I feel like the reason I personally don't take it for granted is because I've just started doing it over the last, I'm new. SoFi sent me a happy anniversary, 1 year anniversary, So I, because I kind of had analysis paralysis over some, being so deep in the industry, you can kind of get that.
Yeah, we have so many options.
Yeah.
And there's also so many founders that I want to support. At one point last year, I just looked at all the credit cards and all the products that I had been, because at Plaid, I was meeting people every day. There was a card for fitness folks. I was I'm opening one of those. And then it's just hold on a minute. What am I doing? Hard to keep track. That's true
though. I also want to just be so nice. I want to be supportive of all my friends that have these fintech companies. And it's I can't open 100 investing accounts. I could, but it wouldn't necessarily be the best for me. But no, I've personally experienced how much it can, really change your life, and even just something as simple as segmenting your payroll. And I think if we can, I would imagine it's almost a more collaborative process to connect with people in Latin America, if picking that spot and talking more to each other about what do they do well that we could do better, and vice versa. but like kind of closing us out.